Hey, if you're new here, my name is Keandre Parks. Thank you for clicking on this channel. Today's video is going to be about my coming out story and the ups and the downs and the battles I went through with that. So let's get right into it. Um, it wasn't so much about the coming out. I think it was more about me being scared about what my mom would think. And it's like, I don't want to, make her think less of me, even though deep down inside I knew she wouldn't, but like I just felt that way because I don't know, it's just a scary thing coming out to your parent. It really is. And then you have the ones who don't accept you and the ones who do, and it's like, and like my dad, he really didn't accept me, so it was like it was always just me and my mom. I've always had a really close bond with my mom, but when I was coming out, it was about middle school. I think I was in like the 7th grade, going to the 8th, or 8th, going to high school, because I told myself I wanted to come out before I got to high school. Why? Because I felt like it would be easier on me, because giving everybody a year to know, and I feel like everybody in high school would at least act a little more mature, so I thought. But, hey, I thought. But it was like 7th or 8th grade, and the first person I told was my best friend. We were in the library one day, and I was just like, hey, I need to tell you something. And she was like, it's a she. She was like, what? And I was like, I'm gay. And she was like, yeah, boo, we know. Everyone knows. I was like, oh, because I was surprised. I didn't think anyone knew, because I felt like everyone was making that assumption so soon, because when everyone else thought I was gay, I didn't even know I was gay. Because everyone thought I was gay like really early on, and I was still kind of figuring out. It wasn't until like middle school, probably maybe early elementary, but middle school for sure, that I actually started, thinking, yeah. Because I actually started knowing what gay and straight and hetero and homo actually was. So I came out to my best friend, and she was like, yeah, everyone knows, it's okay, I still love you. And I was like, I love you too. Me and that person had been best friends for a long time. I love her to death. But I came out to her, and then once I came out to her, it kind of just, I was just like, well, heck it. So I made a post on Facebook. I think it was like in 2013 or 2014. That's why I was like, I was definitely in middle school. So that's why I don't know if it was 7th or 8th grade. But it was around like Christmas time, I believe. I want to say it was December the 16th, if I'm not mistaken. But I put a post on Facebook, and it was like, not that it's anybody's business, but yeah, I may be gay and blah, blah, blah. And I was telling everyone, I may be gay, but that's my choice, it's my decision and whatnot. And looking back on it, I know I said it was my decision, but in my honest opinion, I don't believe that it's a choice, because I tell everyone all the time, why would I choose, to be tormented and picked on and talked about, and why would I choose to have to be in a counselor's office every day crying and crowd? I mean, I wouldn't choose that life for myself. I wouldn't choose that life for anyone. So, I mean, I've got into a lot of debates about whether it's a choice or not. But hey, it's people's opinion, who cares? And that's what I had to realize the hard way, or the long way, it felt like. But once I put that post out, I didn't put that post out until I talked to my mom. That's what made me finally put it out, though. because my mom, I love my mom so much, y'all. She's like the best person in the world. She's always been there for me. She's my rock. So we were living with my stepdad at the time, and I think she was getting ready to take a shower or something. She called me in there and she was like, I need to talk to you. And I was like, okay. So I went in there and she was like, you got anything you need to tell me? And you know how gay people know. You know how when your parent asks you that question and they being real suspect about what they mean, like, you got anything to tell me? What you mean do I got anything to tell you? You being real suspect. I don't know. It's like, should I tell I committed this murder? Kidding. But um she was like, you got anything you want to tell me? And I was like, in the back of my mind, I was like, she's trying to ask me if I'm gay. And I was like, am I ready for this? Because my mom had asked me previous times before that, and every time I would cry because I wasn't ready, and it would tear me up, and every time she brought it up, I would get upset, and I was just like, no. But it was like this time when she asked me, and I was like, I did kind of joke, I did kind of beat around the bush with it because I was still a little scared too, but she was like, you got anything to tell me? And I was like, what you mean? She was like, you know, I'm your mom. I'm going to still love you no matter what, Keandre. No matter what your decision is. And she went on to tell me how much she loved me. And no matter what, she would always be there for me. No matter what my decisions of who I want to be with in life. You know? And that's when I was like, yep, that's the question. So I was like, but yeah, Mom, I like boys. And she was like, I knew it. And for the first time, telling my mom that I didn't actually cry and I was actually fine. That's when I knew I was ready, you know. It was kind of like, if my mom accepts me, who else can I possibly be worried about? No one. So I put the post out there and things changed. Everything changed. Had more supporters than I had then when I was in the closet. It was definitely more of a relief, a weight off your shoulder once you finally come out, because it's like I finally feel like I can talk to people, actually have a conversation, you know. We can talk about guys, and, you know,